Yes, Manikanta. Let's start with self-introduction.
Yes, Ashok. Hi, Ashok. I started my career in 2021. Overall, I have 3+ years of experience. Um, at my current company, I have been working since 3+ years. During this time, I have involved in a couple of CRM projects. I do have good experience in CRM customization and and projects. I do have a good experience in out of the functionalities, and I was also involved in data migration by using a out of the box import wizard. And I have good experience in doing CRM customizations, writing plugins, um, workflows, JavaScript and business rules, form design, free field creations, views, dashboards, and so on. And my roles and responsibilities are daily. I have sync up calls with my team lead and manager. I do discuss with them and about the requirements and take up the task. I will work on the assigned task, and I will update and through email by the end of the day to the team lead. Let me summarize my skill set. I do have good experience with Dynamics CRM customizations, like implement plugin workflows, JavaScript, business rules, field creation, form design, uh, views, and so on. Also, I have experience to work with Power Platform like uh, model-driven apps, Canvas apps, and basic knowledge on the Power Portals and usage of PCF controls and Power Automate Flow.
Okay, good. And do you have experience with the business rules?
Yeah, as I
So, what is the importance of the business rule?
business rules are for the we use for the client side validations, and in business flow we have actions like set default value, show and lock and unlock, business required, set mandatory. Yeah, these are the actions. And when it comes to scope, we have entity, all forms, and form. These are the scope. Um, when we take scope as entity, um, uh, uh, it will work for both for the client and server side. If you take for but the remaining of all forms and the forms, it will work for the client side only.
Okay. So if let's say I have a business rule implemented, I'm setting one of the field value or showing and hiding based on the one of the field value. Based on the gender, I'm showing and hiding son of and daughter of. So
Okay.
what will happen if gender is not available on the form? I
Okay.
implemented business rule, but the gender field is not there on the form. So what will
Uh,
happen?
if gender is if the field is not on the form, business field will execute, but it won't show any message, any error message to the user side. But in the console, we can it will show us that the field is missing.
Mhm. It will show us the in the console. It will show is.
Yes,
Are you sure?
for user it won't show any.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Are you sure about that?
Yes, Ashok.
So you cross validate. Okay.
Oh,
Manually,
okay. Yeah.
practically validate.
Okay.
So
Okay.
and for the client side validation, so we do have the two components. One is business rule, other is JavaScript, right? So what is
Yes.
the difference between both?
Oh, difference between JavaScript and
Business rules.
in business rules, we have limited actions. While compared to JavaScript, we can do uh, more complex actions. Um, so in JavaScript, we can do more dynamically show and hide the fields compared to the business rule.
So can I have one of the real-time example? When do we use JavaScript,
Mm.
which is not possible with the business rule?
Uh, okay. Mm. uh, when you have a data type of lookup field, when you are depending on the selected field in the lookup, uh, uh, the daughter of or son of should be visible. So during this time, we use the JavaScript.
Mhm. So basically, you have to highlight, show, and hide sections or tabs. Is not possible. And if you want to perform any CRUD operations, it is not possible using business rules. So
Yeah.
those kind of things you have to highlight.
Okay.
So let's say if I have the one of the event, if I have the JavaScript and business rule, so which one will trigger first?
Uh, Compared to JavaScript and business rule, JavaScript will trigger first.
So what are all events available in the JavaScript?
Uh, in JavaScript, on save, on load, on change.
On save and on load, on change. Okay.
On,
So how do we get like form context?
you mean get syntax and set syntax?
No, generally we will use the form context, right?
Yes.
So how do we pass the form context in the JavaScript events? How do you get, let's say you're implementing some function on field change.
Okay.
You have to use the form context. That form context, how do you get it?
Um, Form context dot get attribute dot on change.
You have to get it from the execution context, right?
Uh,
Execution context you have to pass, then from that you have to get the form context, right?
yes.
So that is the answer actually.
Okay.
And so can you just give me the syntax? How do you lock and unlock a field on the form? I wanted to make it as a read only by using JavaScript. So how can we do? What is the syntax?
Form context dot get attribute field name. Uh, uh, disable and set as true for the lock, and for the unlock you have to set as false.
So is it a get attribute? Is it form context not get attribute?
Uh, get control.
Yeah. So you have to answer it properly in that syntax.
Okay.
Okay, fine. And so did you work on the plugins?
Yes, Ashok.
So what are the pipeline stages we do have in the plugin?
We have three pipelines: pre-validation, post-operation, and pre-operation. Uh, when it comes to pre-validation, the plugin will execute before the basic validations. And when it comes to pre-operation, the plugin will execute before data uh, before uh, uh, before data save into the server. And when it comes to post-operation, the plugin will execute before the after the data save into the server. And when it comes to rollback, both in pre and post operation, the changes will get rolled back, but it won't happen in the pre-validations. Yeah.
Okay. So let's say uh, I have the one of the plugin on
Yeah.
on the create, and it is a asynchronous plugin, and
Okay.
the plugin is getting failed because of some issue while processing.
Okay.
So on record creation, I created the account entity. Let's say account entity. I'm creating the record. On
Mm.
record creation, I have the synchronous plugin, and the plugin is failed due to some data issue or logic issue. Okay. So what will happen with the record? Will that record create successfully or fail?
Uh, in case of asynchronous uh, fail, the record is already saved and synchronous will execute.
So what will happen? Simple. Question is simple. What will happen with the record? Is record creation successful or fail?
Record will create it successful.
Successful it will create it. Huh?
Yes.
So what if it is a synchronous plugin?
In if synchronous fail, record it won't get created.
So the record also will roll back as a
Yes.
okay. Uh, so did you work on the Power Automate flows?
Yes, sure, sure.
So how do we manage the errors in the Power Automate flows?
Okay. In Power Automate flows, we use the uh, catch. Uh,
Sorry, how do you manage errors in the Power Automate flows?
we use mm, we use try catch.
So
Uh, so when our logic get fail in the try, the catch will get execute.
what is that component name?
Com, um, mm,
So fine. So how much do you rate yourself in the Power Automate flow?
okay. Out of five, I'll rate three.
Sorry,
Out of five, I'll rate myself three in Power Automate.
and how about plugin?
Plugin 4.5.
Plugin 4.5. Okay.
Yeah.
So how many plugins have you implemented in your career so far?
I implemented 10 plus plugins.
So can you just give me one of your recent scenario? What is the scenario and how did you implement?
Okay. Uh, in recent one, like uh, uh, in the hospital, in the when patient try to create a appointment, uh, if he is creating um, um, before or after the if he's creating a duplicate appointment, then we have to restrict him from creating the duplicate one through like if patient and a doctor are already having the pending pending one, we should restrict him from creating the new one.
Mhm. So what is the event you have used? Did you use what pipeline stage did you use?
Um, so use the mm, we use pre-operation in this operation.
Mm-hmm. So what is the difference between workflows and plugin?
Workflows and plugins. Workflows and plugins both are for the server side validations. Um, in workflows, we have limited actions, while compared to the plugin, we have more complex. We can do more complex validations. Um,
Mm-hmm.
in workflow, we can do on real time and background workflows. And when it comes to plugins, we can have a pre-image and post-image concept also.
Okay. So what kind of difference? Can we add wait condition in the plugin?
Uh, in plugin, we can in plugin we cannot add wait condition, but in workflow we can add.
Okay. So how many types of workflows do we have?
We have two types of workflows, real time and background workflows. Uh, Real time runs immediately during the transaction, while background runs after the transaction is completed. And in real time, we can stop the save operation. And when it comes to background, we cannot stop it. And in real time, the changes will roll back, but it can't be done in the background workflow. And real time, we can use it for the validations,
Hmm.
uh, but in background we cannot. We can use it for the sending emails and for the long running of logic operations.
Okay, okay. So do you have integration experience?
Yes, SSO.
So can you just give me the what kind of integrations have you done?
We done Google Sheets,
Hmm.
Outlook, and Dataverse.
Okay. So what kind of connectors have you used in the Power Automate flow?
Connectors.
What kind of connectors have you used?
Yes.
Like Dataverse connector and Office 365 connector you have used, right?
Yes, yes.
So those are the things you have to highlight.
Okay.
Okay. So can you just explain about your recent project? What is
Project.
the
Okay.
yeah? What
Uh,
is your recent project and project functionality?
Recently, I worked on the hospital management project. Basically, it is about the um, uh, mm, creation of doctor appointments, and uh, sorry, Ashok, I haven't prepared about it. That
Okay, okay. So okay, Manikanta. So technically you have few things, but the presentation you are unable to do.
yeah.
So try to
Okay,
prepare one day,
okay,
and your assignments, I can see most of them you are getting 5 rating.
yeah,
That's a well and good. So వర్క్ వైజ్ గా ఎలా అయితే చేశారో ప్రజెంటేషన్ కూడా అలాగే ఉండాలి.
okay, okay,
Okay.
Ashok.
So you try to improve, then
Okay,
you can start. If you're attending multiple interviews, then you will get it easily, no problem.
yeah.
Okay.
అండ్ ఐ థింక్ అప్ టు ప్లగిన్స్ వరకు నాకు అది మల్టిపుల్ టైమ్స్ చేయడం వల్ల నాకు అసైన్మెంట్స్లో కొంచెం స్ట్రాంగ్గా ఉంది, కానీ ఆ తర్వాత నుంచి మనము పవర్ ఫ్లో దగ్గర నుంచి నాకు మరీ అంత గ్రిప్ కొంచెం తగ్గింది టాపిక్స్ మీద. ఆ,
మీరు
తర్వాత మళ్ళీ పవర్ పోర్టల్స్ అండ్ పవర్ యాప్స్ కూడా ఆ, కొంచెం బాగానే వచ్చినాయి.
సో
సో
మీరు మళ్ళీ
యా ఐ
ఒకసారి
హ్యాడ్ టు.
సెకండ్ రౌండ్కి మళ్ళీ ఒకసారి చేయండి అసైన్మెంట్స్. సెకండ్ రౌండ్ చేస్తే
ఓకే,
ఇంకొంచెం కాన్ఫిడెన్స్ వస్తుంది, ఏవైతే
ఓకే,
లాగ్లో ఉన్నారో అవి.
ఓకే.
ఓకే. యా, బెస్ట్
ఇప్పుడు
ఆఫ్ లక్ మనకంట.
థ్యాంక్ యూ,